Recently, I've had to put tape on the gas cap of my Chevy Silverado. If you own a GMC Sierra or a Chevy Silverado, then you may have run into this issue too. So in this video, I'm going to show you what I did to fix that. You don't have to spend a lot of money to have somebody else fix this for you. It's actually a relatively simple fix. So here we go. In this housing, you see that there are 4 notches right here. What you'll have to do is puncture those just using a flathead screwdriver, like this. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this was a little bit scary to do, but trust me, it works out just fine. So this housing is clipped in place. And in order to unclip it, you have to stick the screwdriver in there and push. You gotta push up on the bottom tabs and push down on the top ones. Once the 4 clips are loose, then you'll be able to pull it out. As you can see here, it does take some work, but keep at it, eventually it'll come loose. One thing you might want to do is remove the outer plate like I'm doing here. Just in case something would fall, I didn't want that to get scratched. Now, I thought there might have been a clip on the left side here, and that's why I'm sticking the screwdriver in there, but it turns out I just needed to pull. There are only the 4 clips, 2 on top, 2 on the bottom. After doing a little inspection, I found out what the problem was. It's this pin right here.
Oh, that's what's broken.
Now that's supposed to be a long pin that goes through almost the entire piece, but as you can see, it's very short because the long piece has broken off. Now these pins are made of plastic, and they tend to break quite often on these trucks. So at this point I had multiple options. I can buy a new pin. They do sell these online, and they sell some that are made out of metal rather than plastic. They're supposed to last longer, and I can just try to replace that pin. Or I could also just buy the entire housing. If you're interested in buying either the pin or the housing, then check out the links in the description below. Right now, I wanted to see if I could fix this myself for free, so I'm trying a third option. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I don't know how long this is going to last. What I decided to do was drill a hole through the bottom of the pin, like so, and then I just took a screw that I found in my garage. I believe it's like a 2.5-inch screw or so, and screwed the top to the bottom. If you do this, you want to be careful you don't do it too tight. We are dealing with plastic, so you just want to make sure it doesn't crack. And there you go. Now I could feel a little more tension. It was still a little loose, so I decided to tighten it just a little bit more. Once again, just be careful not to over tighten. Again, this is plastic. So here I give it one more turn. And now, as you can see, the door did engage. And it does, in fact, work as before. Again, I don't know if this is going to last me a week. It might last me for years. If you're in this situation and you want to try it without spending any money, then give this a shot. But if you want to go the sure route, you can buy the new parts, either the pin or the entire housing, and I will place a link to both of those in the description below. But for me, I'm going to give this a shot. So now that I got that working, I'm just going to go ahead and give that a little wash because it is, as you can see, very dirty. Alright, everything is washed, nice and clean, and now it's time to put it back on my truck. And now that I've taken it out, it is a lot easier to put it back in. Just got to make sure you line up the 4 pins, push it in place, and there you go. Now the door isn't hanging anymore, and so final step is to put the cover back on. And it should just slide right into place. Okay, it took me a couple tries, but eventually I did get it. There you go. Good as new. Now just swipe it down, and I didn't have to spend an extra dime. So we'll see how long this lasts. Let me know if you give this a shot. Again, I don't know if it'll last a week, a month, maybe it'll last for years. But for now, I'm saving the money rather than paying somebody else.